I just want to take you through a run-through of one of my favorite instruments from Roland, their Handsonic HPD20 percussion module. This tool is incredible, not only for composers, DJs, percussionists, but it can be used in many different musical situations. I use this instrument as one of my main components in my touring rig, and it's my sole instrument when I travel overseas. Here's a close-up of the LCD screen. You have a nice big clear indication in the middle of the pad, so you can alter all your controls real time or prearranged. Very easy to use the control buttons. I'm just going to go to Tools, and then I'm going to go over to Chain and press Enter, and it brings up all your chain lists that you are pre-set up. And now there are some that come automatically installed, but a lot of these I have created. So I've actually filled up all the chain banks. It goes A through O, and I have it set here for 2020 set. Now I can edit that or just select that, and now it brings me to all of my songs in our set list, and can be changed just by a push of a button. Now a cool thing about this is if I go all the way back to the beginning, there's a quick access button right here, the chain button. And if I select that, then I can just quickly choose from here, or this dial controls the individual steps within the bank. So I'm actually selected in my 2020 set. This is how I would use this for a live setting. But if I want to edit the chain, I would go back to the Tools, click Chain, and then click Edit. These buttons correspond to the 3 menu options below. So now I can go through and edit the order and edit the individual pads themselves. So now the chain is off, and the chain button will be highlighted if it's on and set up properly. So now you always have to make sure you're reading the proper step. So the very beginning of the show, I don't want to be on something else. I want to be on the very first sound. So this is the intro sound that I have selected. So it's a combination of this built-in patch, the Escape, kit number 20, kind of this ethereal sound. I'm using this in a cool way to help create this real-time riser effect for the beginning of the show. So what I'm doing is and I'm using the real-time pitch modifier. You can see the pitch rising in increments, in quarter steps, in quarter tones. Until I get to here. So it's a little tricky. I actually have to, there's no set limit on when I control it, but I have to make sure I get to that specific pitch and the correct amount of time. So it's up to me to just gradually turn this in time and make sure I get here. I'm doing it much faster than I would normally do it. And then what I have to do is cut the sounds quickly. You press shift and exit, cuts off all the sound, while also changing the bank. I also use the Roland HPD-20 as a foot control kick trigger. The drummer does not use any actual drum triggers, so I'm in essence a real-life drum trigger performer accessory percussionist. So I'm actually playing along with the drummer. You're not hearing the kick sound right now, but I do in the trig input in the back. I connect my HPD-20 there, and I have pre-assigned in this patch the specific kick sound. So this is. So I have to know exactly where those pitches are and play them. That is kind of the hook or the melodic motif of the song. Not every pad has an assignment to it. You know, a lot of these songs I have utilized the built-in sounds. I have added unique little things here and there to various songs as well. For the second song in the set, Getting Around It, I've utilized sounds taken from the pad, reverse cymbal. Those are all empty. In fact, all these are empty. I do have a set list with me, so I do know where I am. And even if I don't utilize this pad, I still have it programmed in here just so I'm in order of the paper set list along with my digital set list. This is just how I utilize the Roland HPD-20 in my setup. On the current set list, there are, with encores, 33 songs. We're not going to play every encore, but 27 songs in the set without any encores. It's a very great tool. This is just scraping the tip of the iceberg of what this can do.